Hi everyone, this is Amy Williams, Sanger Unified.
And Zach Smith, Sanger Unified.
And we are wrapping up our last and final question, and it's about our district's plans as we move forward. And we have really been excited about the things that we have accomplished, and we want to celebrate. And for our next steps, because of the way our rollout has gone, we're really considering about the opening it up and making it a part of what every PLC is doing as part of their lesson and their lesson design and practice. We had in the past, before we got well into this year, debated about another year of pilots, but what we are finding is that because of the grassroots efforts and for the majority of PLCs that are not pilots but are playing with universal design, that really we are at a tipping point where we need to support all teachers and where their PLCs are at in implementing and embedding universal design for learning. So that's really the big portion of our next step, and then creating some ways to structure and ground it for teachers throughout the district. So kind of piggybacking on the requirements that we did for our pilots. And Zach, you want to share about our problems of practice?
Yeah, so our vision right now, and this is 1.0, right? So we're going to be revising and kind of...
It's December.
We're going to be working on it, but our vision right now is to follow the same path that pilots did, where they would identify problems. So PLCs across the district would identify problems, things that they would want to fix anyway. And then with UDL in mind, they'd work towards fixing those things, and they would have the mentorship available from the pilots. So, right, we have enough pilots represented at enough school sites that everybody on all sites except for one site will have a full PLC that's done and feels comfortable with UDL.
And that was a realization that we came to at this point, knowing how our teams are doing. So.
Yeah, and I can't tell you, we've had so many teachers come up and ask for more. A lot of the feedback at the grassroots, kind of like, hey, professional development for everyone. Here's what UDL was we want more.
Right.
And so when the people are saying we want more, that's an exciting thing for us to say, okay, we'll give you more.
Right.
But the nice thing about it is we've had that practice of the pilots where the problems of practice have come in, really focusing on, we want you to set your own pace with how you roll this out.
Yeah, and when we were initially doing our rollout and thinking where we were going and possibly doing another year of the pilots, I think we're at a tipping point where if we were to slow it down, we could lose the momentum of where staff are going, and might get them a little frustrated because they are so excited to play and use, that really the tempo is right now that we need to be supporting it throughout our district in this next upcoming school year.
Yeah, totally exciting stuff. We know that next steps are going to need to be bringing even more. So the administrative folks have been along this ride the whole time, but now it's, okay, Amy and I can't handle a whole district. And so in terms of like going out, meeting with sites by sites every single week. So it's building our team, building our leadership team, and really trusting the process that we've set, like trusting it.
Yeah, and one of the elements that Sanger has been successful with is the concept of teachers teaching teachers. And so with using our UDL pilot groups to move the larger groups at their sites, we're going to have greater support and more connected to what's really happening to that unique culture or environment of that school site. And like Zach has said, administration and leadership has been side by side, and now our next step is looking at how we can greater generalize and open up their capacity for this upcoming year to be a support and a coach and a feedback loop to those to all those teachers on their staff. Being very mindful that we are still in an exploratory phase because for a lot of teachers, this upcoming year would be the opening to a more embedded expectation, while keeping the expectation is that they play and take risks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in a really nice place, wanting to be very mindful that we don't hit anybody frustration level, and we keep going with the momentum that our teachers are coming to us with.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're headed. And as things change or as revisions gets made, we'll be sure to be there to bring you all in on that from the cast end. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Amy or I via email, and I'll post that on our YouTube link. And just appreciate the time, and thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.